Welcome, everyone, to 2019 on the Radulich and Broadcasting Network. We are kicking things off in earnest with a TV Party Tonight Extra. We're doing a commentary track for Judgment Night! Huh! Judgment Night! Huh! Huh! And I am your host, the mandated reporter, and frankly, I'm mortified, Mr. Mark Radulich. And my chest doesn't feel tight tonight, so there'll be at least 50% less coughing into the mic. Hope you'll enjoy that. I am not alone. He's going to give me that shit, that fucking bald-headed bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jesse Starcher. How do you do, sir?
How am I supposed to follow that up? Boy, that's the greatest intro ever in all time. I love coming into 2019 on a TV Party Tonight Extra. Doing a commentary for one of my favorite 90s movies. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
It's Judgment Night week all week long here on the Radulich and Broadcasting Network. We've got a commentary track for you tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the greatest soundtrack in the history of music, the Judgment Night soundtrack on the Metal Hammer of Doom. If you think we've been silly before, you ain't seen nothing yet. And speaking of silly... well, before we get to that, on Thursday, we're going to put this sucker on trial. I don't know how Sean's going to prosecute Judgment Night. It's a perfect movie. There's nothing wrong with it. It's amazing. Speaking of amazing, speaking of perfect movie, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes he does a podcast called the Screaming Boy Podcast. Other times he's just playing D&D with unreliable people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ronnie Adams of the Screaming Boy Podcast. How do you do, sir?
Well, that was good until you said that. And now I got to explain that to people that you know what? You're a jerk.
Oh, goodness.
Kicking things...
I'm good. How are you, Mark?
Oh, I'm fine, I guess. Didn't know I upset you, sir. All right, just real quick before we get into the movie, because this is almost 2 hours.
Before we get into anything else, you generally upset me.
I'm sorry.
We're ringing 2019 right in with a bang.
Well, I did tell Jesse my goal for 2019 was to be the most offensive man on the internet. So we're starting off strong. But Ronnie, real quick, have you ever seen Judgment Night?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of man would I be if I hadn't?
Okay, so when I wanted to do a commentary track. You know, when I scheduled this back in 2014, what were you thinking? Like, what were your thoughts?
I wanted to be a part of it?
You did want to be a part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Where does this rank among your favorite movies?
Oh, man. That's a loaded question for me. It definitely falls into a guilty pleasure kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean... By all stretch of the means, it's not a good movie, but it's still an amazing movie.
Yes. Jesse Starcher, you're not from this country, and you haven't seen movies, but you've seen this one, from what I understand.
I'm just pretty sure he's from Ohio.
No.
Ronnie has visited me once. He knows where I live. Believe it or not, I am from planet Earth and the heartland, sir. Right here in the heartland of our United States of America.
I believe you were the last survivor of your planet, and you came in a pod, and you landed in Ohio.
All this because I haven't watched Monty Python. You know, I think you just need to take that and shove it. Look, Judgment Night.
Good Lord.
Here we go. 1990s, Jesse Starcher is a guy at his home. He's got his own console TV in his bedroom, okay? Picture this. Big time bedroom, you know. I'm living it up as a young teenage kid, and I have the opportunity to rent my own movies. Got my own video club card at the old Parmar down the street, and every night, usually about of course Friday or Saturday, I'm going down there.
I don't know what that is.
You never heard of a Parmar? Okay, well that's all right.
I thought he was having a stroke, quite frankly.
Parmar. Anyway, so I would go down there and rent a movie every Friday or so, Friday, Saturday, a couple movies maybe. And here we go. Judgment Night hits the video store shelves. obviously this was rated R. At that time, I wasn't old enough to get into movies, and I didn't have cable, so VHS tapes were probably a way of life. And when this hit the old when this hit the old RCA Pro-Am camcorder / VCR, I was taken aback. I was into these types of movies as a kid. I think I mentioned on the Metal Hammer of Doom how much I enjoyed rap at that time, and this kind of was up my alley. This was a thriller, and of course we're going to be talking about the soundtrack come Wednesday. This starred a couple of my favorite actors, Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., and this, when I watched it, I was floored. So I can tell you that I have seen this movie, Mark Radulich. It's been a while since I've revisited it. But that's not the case with you. Didn't you just revisit this not too long ago in a pairing of a couple movies, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched this, and then right afterwards I watched Surviving the Game. I was having a 90s-a-thon. Oh.
Well, there was all sorts of great street movies at about this time, starting with probably Boys in the Hood, and
at some point,
goodness.
At some point we got to do Trespass.
We were mentioning that in the chat today. Other movies, Tales from the Hood. You guys remember that?
I remember it, but I never saw it.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? Well,
no, man.
Drinking your juice. Don't be a menace while drinking your juice
in the hood. Yeah, that's hilarious. All right.
So I'm ready, man. I'm ready to revisit this.
All right. Well, without further ado, if you're watching along with us, go ahead and hit play on your Google machine, wherever you can find a copy of the full Judgment Night movie. Here we go. Do 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 do. You played yourself.
Yes, be prepared for our rendition of the soundtrack. All 1 hour and 49 minutes.
Yeah, be prepared.
If I have nothing to say, I'm just gonna start yelling out Judgment Night.
Judgment Night.
Judgment Night. I need to see this with all Muppets
you already
now.
Have been doing that.
I'm going to go ahead and bring up some wikis here, just so, because I don't know many facts about the film other than
there's
some of the
not
actors.
a lot, except that I really thought this was shot in New York City because, when they pull off the interstate, I could have sworn that was the BQE. And
okay.
when they pull off and and they spend the rest of the movie running from Denis Leary, spoilers, I could have sworn that was Brooklyn and that they were in the Brooklyn rail yards. This shot over the suburbs here looks like Suffolk County, Long Island.
Okay.
Apparently, this was shot in Chicago, though. At least that's what this is supposed to be.
All right. Well,
it was actually shot in the place that gave them the biggest tax break. The Ukraine.
What's up?
Gosh, this was a good soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Already starting off,
ruined it for me.
This dude's going to grab his gun and kill him some kids.
Damn leaves!
They rode right through
dark quick.
They rode right through his leaf pile. It's like, you sons of bitches.
I mean, they were dicks about it, but my God, Jesse.
Was there? Did they really ruin it that bad? Was it? Did they string? It didn't even look like it was that bad of damage to his leaf pile, and he got upset through his rape.
But apparently you want to murder anyone that gets near your leaves.
Can I just say that that's a shitty parking job by Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah,
his
fuck
ass
you
is
and your Corvette.
His ass is hanging out in the street.
What's up, baby? Nice dog.
Oh yeah,
he's a nice dog.
Very distracted.
So we got a nice little suburb of whatever neighborhood this is supposed to. This is supposed to be New York.
No, it's supposed to be Chicago, but I swear to God, it looks like Suffolk County, Long Island.
Alan Silvestri with the score here, huh?
Oh, the fish won't bite me. Little De La Soul for you.
De La Soul kicks ass on this record.
It's like falling. All right, and we're going to close in now on Emilio Estevez's suburban home, where he's got a wife and new baby, and his wife is named Nagy McNaggerson.
Oh no! You're going to die, Rock.
His wife, nagging whore, We'll
What? Dark.
Well, come on. This whole scene coming up here with Emilio Estevez is her laying a guilt trip on him. You know,
she's not the most pleasant person in the world, but you had to call her a whore?
well, I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know if she's a whore or not. She's definitely a bitch. Look at her. Look at that.
Just
bitch.
look at her.
Look at that bitch face. When they were casting this movie, they were like, we need a female who's terrible.
Oh, and now this is a perfect example of the old side eye I'm talking about, Mark Radulich.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you going to go and do something you enjoy? Well, here's a little bit of a guilt trip.
Here's the thing. Like, she's acting like he's leaving her home with a newborn baby. That baby is not newborn. That baby is at least 3 months old.
Just a boxing match, and then strippers afterwards. Okay, that's all.
There was nothing about strippers. He was just going to a fight.
So what's Emilio Estevez doing now? I haven't heard about him in anything lately.
Yeah, he had a run of bad movies, and then he disappeared.
That's unfortunate. You know what? My favorite movie of Emilio Estevez is Men at Work.
God, it's
him
such a
and
long time
Charlie
since I've seen
Sheen.
that.
I can't get behind you on that.
No.
While I enjoyed it, I watched it again, lost its luster.
I feel like
watched it.
I feel like maybe other than this movie, the last good thing I saw Emilio Estevez in was Young Gun.
Oh boy, I might have forgot about those. Somebody would probably throw an argument in there for Mighty Ducks.
True.
You know, Ronnie, you got? Are you going to say Young Guns, or what do you think? Emilio Estevez,
Young Guns, man.
Young Guns.
All right,
It's
so
the
I
first
want
movie I've ever heard the term fargan in.
I want to talk about this scene. We need to explore this deeply. Okay.
Okay.
That's not a new baby, but she's laying into him about going out with his friends one night to go see a boxing match. And she's acting like, you're leaving me home alone with this child. Like, there's not more children. There's just the one child. And
She's probably concerned, Mark Radulich. Did you see the ruffians go through the leaf pile? I mean, I would be afraid to leave my wife
Oh, Pop All Starch.
Get off my lawn.
now, here's the thing. You know, with friends like Jeremy Piven, and here I can understand the argument. She's like, oh, your friends are a bunch of children. You know, and then Jeremy Piven rolls up in this, gosh, what do you even, like, party van? What is this thing?
It's an RV.
It's an RV?
Sort. Yeah. Camper.
That he basically stole. He's like, all right, I'm going to take it out for a spin because I have clients I might want to, entertain in this thing. And then he's going to bring it back. Of course, he isn't. Judgment Night!
Oh, Lord.
This thing is loaded. Look at that
Jeremy
TV.
Piven.
Not a fan?
Oh, yeah, I am. Look
You're
at that
a fan.
Nintendo.
That's what I was going to say, dude. Look at the TV, the Nintendo with the zapper. Nice. It's been a while since I've seen Jeremy Piven and stuff.
Yeah. Man, his role in freaking, what's it called? Gosh, the one he did with Ryan Reynolds.
Green Lantern.
No idea. Watchmen.
No.
V for Vendetta.
What is wrong with you all?
And here's Stephen Dorff making his entrance into the movie. See,
I'm a Stephen Dorff fan.
He's not dependable, get it? Because he drove his jalopy of a car and hit the curb. And he's
Smoking
gonna,
aces.
and it's because it's the 90s, he's going to wear 97 different flannels. Look, he looks like a homeless dude.
Yeah,
Okay, so they're going to this boxing match in this RV, and somebody else was supposed to go, but he bailed out because his wife is a Nagy McNaggerson too. And so instead, Emilio Estevez invites his brother, who apparently is a big troublemaker.
He's a vampire.
He's not in this movie. He's going to add spice to this trip. You get it? Because he's not dependable.
So, Dorff is not a vampire. Why am I even watching this?
You know, there'd be no... Later on, we're going to get to a part where they decide that, the traffic is too much for them, and, they're going to try to take some side streets to get to the arena. There would have been no movie if they had just stayed on the damn interstate.
Yeah.
Like they were supposed to.
Of course, we're men. We've got to, we know directions, sir.
I mean, it's one of those things where... Don't be that guy. Why don't they just do this? Because there's no movie if they do that.
I'm just saying, the rule of thumb for people going on trips into the city: stay on the interstate. Don't try to take back roads through the rail yard.
All right, so here we go. Now, I'm just wanting to make sure I'm on the same spot at the same spot as you guys are. We're pulling off the interstate, right?
We're pulling onto the interstate.
Boxing match.
Onto the interstate. That's exactly what I meant. And we're catching the boxing match right here on the TV.
They're watching it in the RV and drinking beers because they're stuck in traffic.
Excuse me.
See, that looks like the BQE to me.
Now, I heard a story one time about Mark Radulich getting stuck in traffic heading to WrestleMania. And,
I did, yep.
Mark Radulich got out and ran because he was stuck in traffic. How many blocks were you from WrestleMania?
I was several, but there was no part. Look, this was WrestleMania, I think 24. It was whatever the first one in Orlando was. The one with I think it was headlined by Edge versus The Undertaker, and it was the one where they blew The Undertaker up with pyro at the end.
They caught him on fire.
And my wife wanted to go to IKEA before she wasn't my wife at the time. We were just dating, and we didn't realize there would be no parking at the arena. So people were like parking on the locals' front yards for $10. So she could see like steam coming out of my ears, but we're just dating, so I'm trying to play cool. And by the way, the music in this scene, Slayer and Ice-T, Disorder. This is what they used it for.
The traffic jam?
Yes. Chaos. Our government is fucked, Jesse Starcher. People. Chaos don't give a fuck. Disorder.
That's great. Oh, now we got some troubles.
Mm-hmm. This is.
Oh, tell him, Stephen Dorff.
Oh, here we go. Stephen Dorff's about to fight this guy.
I mean, I'm a Stephen Dorff fan, but I wouldn't be too intimidated if he jumped out of the car and said, "Hey, let's do this."
Mm-hmm. So here's my problem with this scene, right?
John boy?
So, like, this guy jumped out of his truck, and he's supposed to be a tough guy. Like, he doesn't look like much. And they don't...
But did you see the truck?
Oh, okay. The truck makes him a bigger dude? Is that how that goes?
Overcompensation, sir.
Okay.
Overcompensation.
Well played, Starcher.
But of course, Cuba Gooding Jr., who plays black guy in white buddy film, he's more than enough to handle this fella.
Oh, you tell him.
So, on your guys' copy, do you guys have the fast forward and rewind arrows coming up periodically?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it's. I'm just going with the flow when you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
I think we're all on the same page every once in a while. That's good.
I think we're all okay.
We're
I was just
all
curious.
okay. You're going to get in trouble, and you're going to keep. You guys are going to go off road. Don't do it. Bill talks some sense to him.
Oh, see, I'm at the part where they're... It's amazing we're using the Watch Together app, the Watch Together page, and you're still ahead of me.
Can't watch together.
Hey, no weird people have joined our room tonight, by the way.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, every once in a while.
No random people have just joined in.
5 people at one time, 2 people on the call. Not his father, man.
No, Jeremy Piven's had enough of this shit. And to the sounds of Sir Mix-a-Lot's Freak Mama, they're going to get off the interstate. You do this, guys? You ever go on a road trip with your fellas and just, have fun, crack wise, get chased by gangbangers?
Well,
Only once.
I had the opportunity to go see Clutch with my buddy, and we headed to Huntington from Athens. And
Greece?
no, yeah, Athens, Greece, sir. Ohio, the home of Ohio University, and we had a good time. Can't say
Is that
there wasn't any hijinks.
the Ohio University?
Now, yes, sir, the Ohio University. We hit Fazoli's and had unlimited breadsticks. That was
Ooh.
awesome. Unlimited breadsticks.
You know who likes the breadsticks at the Olive Garden? Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. With the meat sauce?
Yes, and the fuck money.
Oh.
So to illustrate that this is a poor neighborhood, a barrel is on fire.
So,
I'm glad you noticed that too. You
heard
know
of-
it's a neighborhood because somebody's burning something in a barrel.
Something is on fire in a barrel. I know this is-
1985A from Back to the Future 2. The alternate timeline.
It is. You're going to see a picture of Biff Tannen on the billboard somewhere.
And, it'd probably be a good idea to shut off all the fucking lights in your RV. You've got like 20 lights in there that are on. And it's like displaying to everybody, hey, we have a Nintendo in here with a zapper. You can play Duck Hunt. Don't rob us.
They've got like wads of money laying around.
and a bullseye on the side. Here's the thing, and I wanted to bring this up before, but these are supposed to be like 4 suburban guys, and I get that, but what would possess them to start talking to like the homeless in Chicago?
Not a good idea.
Like I get they're supposed to be somewhat naive. That's that's the part of that's part of the story.
Oh.
They're having
Swerve, bro!
they're having fun at the suburbanites' expense. Ha ha! They have money in an RV.
We have homeless hooch.
Yeah, if you ever find yourself in the poor part of town with a bunch of homeless people, don't stop and ask for directions. Just run them over.
That's not
Good
right.
Lord.
So, did they ever say what Cuba Gooding's job is, and Cuba Gooding Jr.'s job is in this movie? Like, is he supposed to be a cop? I get the impression that he's like a cop.
I don't recall that, but again, it's been a while since I watched
He's
it.
an accountant.
He knows a little bit of self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Ronnie?
He's an accountant.
Got it.
He knows how to handle the gun.
Well,
He's able to twist up the guy's arm. As Jesse said, he knows a little self-defense. Clearly, he's a ninja.
Jeremy Piven, very responsible driver. Got his little cup of liquor there, and just keep
waving
driving,
a
guys.
pistol in the air.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. So they think they've hit a guy here, is the issue.
Yeah.
In the poor part of town. I'd have just kept going.
Piven's smart here. This is exactly what's, it's exactly what would go through my head.
What, they're being scammed?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
A version of that happened to me, actually.
Oh, really? You got conned?
Yeah. This family in front of me jumped a light and slammed on their brakes, and I rear-ended them and got out of the car, and they started blaming me for their son's broken arm.
Which I'm
that
sure
was
he
already
had.
That was already in the cast.
Yeah, it really was. Until I got super angry at that point and started yelling, "Don't you put that on me." I didn't do that. and then they kind of got scared that I was crazy. And
somebody yelled out, "He's got a gun!"
No, I ended up giving him $100 just to make it go away.
That's usually what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Straight up, guys. Oh my goodness, call insurance, but for about $50, I could, let it slide. That's why I go to the gas station. I'm half afraid to back out because I'm just waiting for somebody to pretend that they were hit.
Well, my vehicle wasn't entirely legal at that point, so.
Oh, nice.
So this is where the plot thickens. They think they've killed a guy. Turns out he had already been shot.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where...
classic scam. Hey, I'm already shot. Why not jump out in front of somebody?
And Jeremy Piven's like, I just want to go to the boxing match. I've been drinking. I can't deal with the police. I'll end up getting arrested for DUI.
Why is he always the skeevy one?
He is a shitbag and everything, man.
Does Jeremy Piven look like a trustworthy individual to you?
No.
Well, no.
Okay. You can't cast him in anything where he has integrity. He looks like a bag of shit.
Typecast, sir.
Serendipity.
Well, that was a good movie. I like that movie.
On his resume, he's just like character actor. What kind of character? Bag of shit. That's what.
Perfect.
So he just lied and said the phone's out of order, which they're going to find out later it was not out of order.
This guy.
Because Jeremy Piven does not want to deal with the cops right now.
No, and he to try and disguise himself as not being drunk. He proceeds to spill a bunch of liquor down the front of his damn shirt. Idiot! Now he goes and cleans up a bunch of bottles. Like, oh, we weren't drinking.
Liquor doesn't have a distinct smell or anything.
No, that does not smell like rum, sir. Does not smell like rum.
So these are not terrible guys.
Who brings a bottle of rum to a guy's night out?
Maybe they're pirates.
That's right.
Apparently, it's usually like whiskey and beer and cigars. Oh yeah, guys, I brought rum. It's coconut flavored.
Because I'm a woman. So yeah, this character's been shot something good. And they're trying to help him out. He's got a bag of stolen money with him.
Oh,
and they're all nice fellas. They're trying to figure out, how to help this guy. And he's like, "Get me the fuck out of here! I'm going to get killed."
Yep.
Literally blood money.
Throw him out of the RV right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right on his ass. Keep the money.
See, Jeremy Piven's the only smart one in here. He's like...
He is.
He's like, throw him out. He's like, get rid of this guy. And they're like, we can't. We can't just leave another human being on the street. See where that's going to get you? The rule of... The rule of Judgment Night here. The moral of the story. Don't be nice to people. Let them die in the street. Make America great again.
Rule number 2. Okay, rule number 1, stay on the interstate.
Rule number 2.
Rule number 2,
stop for
don't
nobody.
Be nice to people.
Rule number 3, make America great again.
No.
Oh, no.
There's the cops. Get them.
It's Chicago. They're not stopping for people.
I don't know how the cops didn't see them, considering every light in this RV is shining brightly.
They don't care. They're not trying to stop crime in Chicago. Have you seen that?
That's true.
Have you seen their gun statistics? Every day, a zillion people get shot in Chicago with guns.
1 zillion.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Every day in Chicago, babies are born with guns.
Just come right out of the womb.
What?
So they're driving the RV now, yelling, "Help us!" Trying to find the cops, and they found Denis Leary instead.
Ooh. Oh, it took him right out.
Yep.
Worst case scenario.
Right here, yeah, dude.
That's like the perfect storm.
This gives me anxiety just looking at it, dude.
What are the odds we're gonna get hit in the side, knocked off the road, and forced into an alley that we can't get out of? What would be the odds?
Just wide enough for the RV to fit in there.
We're not going to get into an alley where we can't open the doors.
Wait a second. I told my wife before I left this wasn't going to happen.
I told Nagy McShitpants. Go ahead, Ron.
We weren't going to get stuck in an alley.
I told Nagy McShitpants we'd stay on the interstate.
Oh, is that his fax machine? His fax machine broke.
Jeremy Piven's just like, oh God, we're in such a terrible accident. Everything's broken. Like now he has to buy the whole thing. He's like, well, I own this piece of shit now. He cares not for the guy dying on the couch, but the broken TV, that's a problem.
Oh, damn.
When in doubt, just kick
There's
it.
a wall there.
Yeah, I was like, you can't figure that shit out?
What are you going to do?
Calm down.
Now, here's where this movie turns into a horror movie.
Ray was going to shake that chair to death.
He was in a wrestling match with that chair and lost.
Yeah, I've done that.
Here we go. Here's the horror movie part.
Oh,
hey, what's
boy.
that? What's that? Is somebody outside? They're all staring very intently.
Listening.
Don't move. Don't whisper. Don't breathe. And for the love
Hey,
of
don't
God,
go out the hatch.
don't stick your head out of the hatch.
We're in a potentially dangerous neighborhood. What's next? Let me stick my head out this hatch.
Oh, boy. The gun's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Emilio Estevez is...
It's Chicago. There's probably snipers on the roof.
Caution to the... Dang gang snipers just hanging out on top of roofs, taking people out.
I mean,
Pew!
I thought I was the only one that was thinking that. That is a sophisticated gang.
Oh, they lost their satellite.
There was a satellite?
Yeah.
Now they're going to miss the
There
plane.
it is. There's the
no.
monster. The monster's taking him away.
Oh, Everlast. That's Everlast.
Everlast,
I
that's my name.
immediately-
My unique rhyme style's my claim to fame. The House of Pain's the name of my clip. You can't be down,
Sing
punk.
it,
Get
Mark.
off my dick.
Oh.
No, you make me sick like Strawberry Quick.
I want
Oh,
to help
stop.
anyone that's trying to actually listen to the movie while listening to this commentary.
Was that Eric Roberts, by the way? Was that who we just saw?
I believe so.
Probably.
Thanks, guys.
Is it bad that I immediately know? I don't have IMDb up right now.
I'm going there. I'll figure it out.
Is it bad that I immediately knew who Everlast was as soon as I saw him?
Everlast.
I was a big
that's my
House of
name.
Pain fan.
So, I'm trying to figure out what kind of music my son likes, other than the Rocky IV soundtrack. So I played for
How
him
old's your son?
4.
4.
So I played for him my rap mix, and he liked House of Pain, Boom Shalakalak Boom, but he was not a fan of some of the other stuff. It's very hard to figure out where his tastes lie.
That is not Eric Roberts.
No,
I
it
just
is not.
realized.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out who that is.
I didn't know who you were talking about at first, but I know that's not Eric Roberts.
Okay, so this guy stole from Denis Leary, and he's still got the money. He's trying to buy his life basically with the money he stole from Denis Leary, which is nothing to be gained for Denis Leary in this transaction.
Not the transaction. Yeah, not a good one. Peter Green, by the way, I believe is who that was.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what other movies he's been in.
I forget.
It looks like him, though.
I've
That's
seen
Peter Green. He was in The Mask. Remember The Mask with Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I try not to.
Oh, whatever, man. Pulp Fiction. He was in Pulp Fiction. He was in Blue Streak. Martin Lawrence.
Who was he in Pulp Fiction?
He's got a shit ton on his IMDb, man.
Yeah,
a
he's
lot.
one of those actors where like you don't know what his name is, but he's in everything.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Yeah.
This was like when Denis Leary started. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say he makes a really good villain.
Yeah, well, this is the era where Denis Leary was starting to catch fire. Like,
Yeah,
he was in a lot of stuff during this time, and like he would do a movie like Judgment Night, and then he would do a movie like Operation Dumbo, or whatever. And then he'd go back to doing something like this, and he'd sort of alternate between some like gritty movies and then the occasional kid flick.
Don't speak ill of Operation Dumbo Drop. They needed that money.
Well, rule number 4: no witnesses.
Yep. Oh, number 2. Sorry, Mark. It was number 2. We're adding that to our own rules, right? Denis Leary's rule number 1.
I generally live by the Zombieland rules.
Oh, okay. You excited for that sequel coming out, Mark or Ronnie?
Yeah, actually I am.
It's on the schedule.
Kind of. Of course it is, because it comes out in 2025.
All right, so they are now being pursued by Denis Leary and the Kitchen Irish gang. I have to assume they're Kitchen Irish.
Yeah, that was the first thing I was thinking.
Well, they don't sound Italian to me, and they don't look Italian. They're
Denis
not,
Leary, does Denis Leary ever portray an Italian in any of his? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. He's got to be Kitchen Irish. It's
Sure.
He's got Everlast from the House of Pain, the Irish rap, white metal band, rap group, right? He's got Denis Leary.
Yeah.
If they're not Kitchen Irish, I don't know what they are.
Okay, pretend we don't know what Kitchen Irish means, because I'm pretty sure we don't know what Kitchen Irish means.
Ronnie, I was just going to go with it. Maybe do some research later.
Are you talking like Hell's Kitchen?
Maybe. I heard it in a Daredevil show once.
Okay.
So that's Hell's Kitchen.
Hey, I'd say our watch together has actually stopped throwing its fits on wood, so
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I turned a bunch of windows. I figured that might help.
Get the fuck out of here!
It's.
Pork chop sandwiches.
I know this is a '90s movie, but stop running Napster in the background, Mark.
He's getting that full feel for the era.
Okay,
Napster in the background.
Kitchen Irish is a book by Garth Ennis and Leonardo Fernandez.
Whoa, Garth, is it a comic?
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's
Punter Maxwell, Kitchen Irish.
no kidding. Oh, Mark Radulich, don't open up any more windows.
I'm not.
All right.
Anyway, they're an Irish gang. They're Irish mob. They have to be. They're not Polish.
Cuba Gooding Jr. He's getting the old stitch in the side there. It's like, oh goodness.
Too much beer.
All right, so
Yeah.
you run for the
What
abandoned
were you saying about him
trailer.
being law enforcement? Oh God, can't run.
I thought you thought he got shot.
Well, which way are we going here?
In the rail yards. Again, I thought this was Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Oh, shit. Ronnie, have I told you how I played Hypnotized for my son, and then he started dancing all over the house?
No.
Yep. He put on a dance show for
I was
his
going to
sister
say, cool
for her
story,
birthday.
bro.
He put on a dance show for his sister for her birthday, and so I started playing like different variations of Happy Birthday, and he was dancing all over the house. And then I was like, all right, we got to turn this up a notch. So I put on Hypnotized by Biggie Smalls.
Ah.
Peter Green played Zed in Pulp Fiction. Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's dead.
Zed's dead.
Yep.
Why didn't I know that?
Go get the Gimp. Gimp's sleeping. We'll wake him up. Later this year on Trial, we'll be talking about that movie, Pulp Fiction.
Oh, no kidding. Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
How Thank God.
Say-
Can you prosecute that?
Easily.
You shut up.
Jump in here with all the hobos. Hurry.
Nothing beats the hobo life, stabbing folks with my hobo knife.
Why does it smell like poo in here?
And cheese.
You
Poo
leave us
and
alone.
cheese. I really wanted somebody to show up and just go, "Hey," right behind them. Ah!
This whole movie is about how suburban white people are dumb and naive.
I would.
Do.
This is what scared me from living in the city for a very long, or big cities, I should say, for a very long time.
If I move to the city, it might be Judgment Night.
Well, Ronnie, you weren't too far off.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The kitchen Irish might get me. I feel like they didn't give Denis Leary any like dialogue. They was like, we just want to like it was like old school wrestling. They just gave him bullet points and were like, here, just get this across and do whatever you want. Like this is all improv.
I think he's a master at that, though. He's damn good at doing improv, and this guy's getting an idea. Mm-hmm.
Now you boys just drop them pants. Drop. Just take them right off. Come on, squeal. Wait, that's a different movie.
That's a completely different movie that I don't ever want to watch with you.
Next week on the Radulich Broadcasting Network, Deliverance.
Ronnie resigns live on air.
Right at the beginning of the show.
Oh, poor Ned Beatty.
How many people were in this? I thought it was just this one guy. There's a lot of them?
No, they're like gremlins. There's like a whole bunch.
You get the hobos wet, they start to multiply. All right.
For God's sakes, don't sweep the hobos after midnight. But seriously, homelessness is a problem in America.
Especially Chicago, or wherever we're at here.
Where babies are born with guns.
Yes. See? Look, he's got one.
I think you don't know how Chicago actually...
or the
you're
human
right.
reproduction system.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Bang.
Bang 9 automatic, the haunted child. What you gonna do?
How does one word propel you into some random song? Your mind
Hi,
works
Jesse.
weird.
This is Mark.
Mark Radulich.
Billy, you need to meet him.
I'm Mark. You guys wearing cologne.
I'll whip out the cash.
Or something else of equal value.
It's a fake Rolex, trust me. There's nothing real about Jeremy Piven at all.
He's actually not a real person. He's a hologram.
He's completely fake. It's unbelievable. There you go.
Never give a hobo anything. He'll just want more.
Yep. Nice shoes.
What a fuck?
I thought that was really on the... I knew that wasn't really on the movie.
What, nice shoes, want to fuck?
No, nice shoes, I thought for a second. I was like, I don't remember that.
You ever try that in a bar, picking up a girl? Just go up to her and be like, hey girl, nice shoes, want to fuck?
Oh.
No.
Reaching back with the Lucy reference.
Mm-hmm. That's like I feel like that's Everlast's only line in this movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
So clever. You know, these guys are wasting an awful lot of time if they would have if our good guys would have never even stopped here. If they would have just kept running.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes are wasting a ton of time. But ergo a plot. Oh, he's gonna punch him. Put the hand down.
So, this whole scene is there, one, to just set up tension, but also so that Emilio Estevez can lose his wallet, which sets up the next part of the movie.
You just don't go and give all of your whole wallet. I mean, give them the money inside.
What I say.
Screenwriting 101.
Who doesn't? I mean, like, yeah. See, he took the money out of his pocket,
but he doesn't have a wallet because he's a ne'er-do-well.
Okay, is that what qualifies a ne'er-do-well? Don't trust that man. He has no wallet.
Look, he doesn't have time for wallets. He doesn't have time for fancy things of suburban white folk and token black guys.
Oh, Cuba Gooding Jr. There you go. Mississippi. Did I ever tell you guys, Ronnie, you might have been around for that. One time at Remix, we decided to keep the refs honest by yelling Mississippi in between the count.
Wow.
The action would go to outside, and the ref would start counting to 10. 1, and we go Mississippi.
That makes me really happy.
Oh, you fans being interactive with your wrestling product.
Oh, yes.
You played yourself.
That was at the beginning of this movie.
Yep, we've heard Fallen, we've heard Disorder up to this point, we've heard Mudhoney.
Yep, Mudhoney.
We're going to hear 90% of the soundtrack, though, when they're kicking in doors in the projects.
Nice.
Judgment Night.
That's what every single one of these guys should do when they tear ass out of here. Just start screaming at Judgment Night and take off running.
Hey, Denis Leary, Judgment Night.
Oh,
I think
somebody
if anything,
calm.
that would just anger them more.
Probably right.
And we have a mentally ill person.
Big problem with Cuba's jacket there.
Well, yeah, he's mentally ill, and he wants Cuba Gooding's jacket because he thinks it belongs to him in the first place, because he's mentally ill. And of course, now they've figured out. Oh, look, they all run like roaches.
Judgment Night!
Judgment Night! You ever run through the park just yelling Judgment Night? I have.
I will now. Right
Can't
up
say
the
that
street.
I have.
Right up my old suburb street here. I want to do that tonight.
And fooled you. That's the mentally ill fella.
Uh-oh.
He did.
Wrong dude.
We seem to be stuck.
Oh. You're stuck?
I'm still going.
So he's going through the wallet right now. Stupidest thing you could do is give over your wallet and all your identification.
And credit cards.
And idiot.
And pictures.
Idiot.
Who, seriously, who hands, I'm being that guy right now.
You're that
Who
guy.
hands over their entire wallet, you know?
Mark, if it gets too broke for you, just go ahead and hit pause, just like that. Did you? Okay.
Hey, I don't know how this is going to sound on the recording, but we had some technical difficulties there for a moment. And now, on with the show. All right, so we finally left the train yard.
Yep. And Denis Leary in the Irish kitchen, or wait a second, Kitchen Irish, are in hot pursuit.
We're about 45 minutes into this movie.
Run, Forrest!
So our next set piece is going to take us into the projects. You ever been to the projects?
Like I said, I'm too much of a wimp and too scared to go into the city, Mark.
I've been to the project. I've been to the Pink Houses of Brooklyn, where I was
Pink
told,
Houses of Brooklyn.
where I was told, white boy, do not be here after dark, or you will be shot.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
I mean,
but I'm
that's
here to
horrible.
I'm here to help the poor. Like, I wasn't there for drugs or anything. I was there as a social worker. And they were like, "Yeah, no one's." They're like, during the day, that's fine. Do your business. No one's going to bother you. All the drug dealers are sleeping. After dark, doesn't really matter. Judgment Night.
Oh, rough landing there, Piven.
Piven
Get up
is
and run.
not an acrobat. This, Piven's saying they want stunts. Next time you want stunts, you get a double.
So by the way, I hate Piven's character here, in this movie. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, this is me right about now. I can't keep going. Guys, I can't keep running. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna negotiate with them.
Let me just talk my way out of this.
Yeah,
I'd be way off of a building here in a few seconds.
So I'm Jeremy Piven in this movie, right about to the part where they pick up the guy who stole the money. As far as like, well, actually no, because I would have never gotten off the interstate to begin with. But let's assume for a moment that I had, right? I definitely don't pick the guy back up. I definitely don't do any of that stuff. I'm hightailing it out of there. Mm-hmm. But from this point on, I'm Emilio Estevez.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
I'm out right there.
Climbing the fence. Negative. Go on
I'll
without
take
me.
a bullet.
just
I'll hold them off for you guys. Run.
Just shoot me, Dennis.
That's a nice vest.
Is it leather?
I don't know.
It's
Went well with that jacket he don't have anymore.
Yeah, he was looking sharp at the top of the night.
Yeah, you almost got that girl with the golden retriever.
So they're walking around the projects now, trying to figure out what their next move is going to be. So I think what they're trying to do here is they're trying to see if anyone will let them use the phone inside the projects.
First off, I don't know what time it is. I'm assuming it's like got to be 10 or 11 o'clock here.
And there's the blood.
Yeah, I was going to say, seeing some random kid on a swing all by himself in the middle of the projects, not stopping and talking to you, sir.
Well, you figure it was 7, 8 o'clock at night when they got off the interstate because the boxing match had already started.
Okay.
They were driving around for a little while. Then they blew up the RV. Then they spent a good deal of time in the train too. It's got to be like 11 o'clock at night, between 10 and 11.
Oh, well.
That's right. They don't let you in. You try to knock the door down.
Not too trusting here in this old apartment complex.
Would you be?
Negative.
I wouldn't even trust the people that live there.
Nah, no one's letting them in.
Ooh. Brotherly love there. Say it to me again.
There's some Cypress Hill.
Mm-hmm. I love you, Mary Jane.
Oh, I can hear it there. I have to have it turned down just a bit.
Sugar come by, get me high. Come on, sing it with me, Jesse. I love you, Mary Jane.
Hey, they get 2 spots on the album, too.
Yep,
I don't know what they did, but
they get one with Sonic Youth and one with Pearl Jam for some odd reason.
Yeah. I don't...
Look at this.
Oh, boy.
My wife grabs a yardstick, holds it like a samurai warrior, and then makes an announcement that the beatings will now begin. A rapist said that once.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so she came out to do laundry with a bat like you do. In case you'll run into ruffians in the hallway.
This is the worst apartment complex ever. Do you think shit goes down like this all the time? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, people are weaponized.
Yes,
walking through
there
the
are
halls of their
there
own
are some
apartment complex?
projects where even the roaches have guns.
Oh my goodness!
A bunch of
I
them get
wanna live in
together.
Apparently-
Chicago.
A bunch of them join together and form Devastator.
Again, this is why I don't go into the city. It's movies like this.
I cracked up, Ronnie.
Devastator. That was good.
Ah, shit! Here come the Crips.
Kitchen Irish on our turf? Not happening.
You better keep it walking, you pasty white homie.
To go back home and drink some potato juice or something.
Very good, Jesse.
Potato juice?
Yeah.
What the
'Cause
heck?
if there's one thing I know about the Irish is they love them some potato juice, otherwise known as vodka.
That's. Oh boy.
In real life, all four of those guys have been shot dead.
Yeah, they're
immediately.
dead. Yeah, they're dead right now.
From the snipers.
Gang snipers everywhere. I'm telling you.
Sniper.
One on every
Oh,
apartment
my.
complex.
Sharpshooters on the roof. So Denis Leary is trying to negotiate with the head gang leader of this project area. So I
I
keep
don't know, man. I got my snipers out and ready to go.
You have no advantage. There's four of you Irishmen. I love this line. That money got blood on it. Doesn't all money have blood on it? Her.
Good one.
I
But this
don't-
one
I
actually
don't
has
know.
blood on it, sir.
I'm afraid of the hepatitis.
I'm gonna have to decline.
You better go to an ATM.
He just looks at. He just looks at and goes, ew.
You need to wash this. What you mean, like launder it? No, I mean literally scrub it.
Like you got, yeah.
I don't want this.
All right. So what's Piven trying to do here? Call 911.
Yeah. And they've cut the phone line somehow.
Look at that, a phone with a cord on it. When's the last time you seen one of those?
It's ancient.
Yep. Kids will never. I mean, Colton will never see a phone with a cord on it. Uh-oh.
So-
using his middle name to belittle him. Way to go.
Francis. So he's got his wallet. He's trying, and he's trying to tell him that basically,
Just called him.
if you don't give yourself up, we're gonna come kill your you're gonna kill your family. We have your address now.
Whoa. Well,
And they've
There
about,
it is.
time to leave.
and they've about had enough of them. Jeremy Piven's getting manhandled or woman-handled.
Look at that hairy chest.
Mm-mm.
I wasn't going that route. I'm just saying, look
how
at it.
That's not how that went in my head.
Go wake up the kid. Traumatize him. Okay.
Yeah, so Jeremy Piven slowly but surely becomes just a gigantic piece of shit in this movie.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't start off great to begin with, but he's just a white guy having fun.
Whoa.
But he's fallen to the point where he's pulled a gun on his own friends.
He's desperate. Yes,
Yeah.
he is a desperate man.
Sugar come by, get me high. I love you, Mary Jane. I love you, Jeremy Piven.
Wait, what?
So I have the volume all the way down. I don't know what he just yelled.
The cops are coming. Emilio said, no, they're not. No, wait a second. Piven said, no, they're not. Wait a second. No. Okay, I had the volume down too.
And that, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, is our commentary on Judgment Night.
Things are happening. We're not sure what. Jeremy Piven's having a breakdown.
Yeah, it's not good.
And the woman just rolled her eyes. She's like, fucking honkies. Goddamn white boys.
I don't think that...
With their crying whiteness.
They're crying whiteness.
You can stop.
I love how Cuba Gooding Jr. is the door opener throughout most of this
yeah, he's the red
escapade
shirt.
because he's the one that's like, I guess he's the friendly face around here. I assume. Like they're
yeah, you're black. You know poor people.
No.
It's fine.
No.
I legitimately think that they did that stuff on purpose, Ronnie.
Cuba Gooding Jr., you speak projects.
Please lead us through. Here we go, up the stairs. Okay.
This is where you're
Follow
from, right?
Cuba.
I'm from the suburbs. Okay.
Take your pasty white ass through here and up the stairs. Oh. What are we going to do here? I mean, you can't make a whole lot of noise.
Don't breathe. Don't whisper. Don't move.
I think that's incorrect. Well, too much noise. There you go. Now that's smart. That's thinking.
Take off your hobo gloves. Now, I think here's where we get another body murdered, if I remember correctly. You get 10 seconds of another body murdered while they're kicking indoors.
Way less than should be in this movie.
No, this whole movie should have been set to Booyah Tribe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
My son thought that song was freaky because he didn't like Mike Patton's yelling, which, I don't blame him. Whoa, Daddy, this song is freaky. Shut up. Listen to it anyway. Booyah Tribe. Right, Ronnie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Jeremy Piven's just like, nope, I'll just negotiate.
He's hopped over fences. He's jumped out of train cars. This is where the line is drawn.
The line will be drawn, yeah.
Not going any further.
All right,
how far are they up? I mean, how many stories?
All right, Red Shirt, you're up first.
They're like what? What would you say? 3 or 4 stories there?
Yeah, at least.
Pull the freaking ladder down
and climb down.
How many ladders do we have together here? Is it just 1 or 2?
It's 2.
I don't know. I mean, if it's going to support your weight while you cross over, just put it down on the ground. Maybe it's not tall enough. I don't know.
I feel like they're a lot higher than we think they are.
Okay.
Well, remember, spoilers, they're going to murder Jeremy Piven from that height.
Dude!
What?
You're going to die 3 or 4 stories up, that's for sure.
No spoilers.
It's a movie from the 90s.
Doesn't matter.
Again, guess who they made cross the bridge first?
Did you not hear my red shirt joke from earlier?
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
Okay. Jeremy Piven's is going to shimmy down the drain pipe.
Speaking of red shirt, he actually is wearing a red shirt.
Oh, my balls. I'm rubbing this against my balls.
Was that in the outtakes?
All right, Jeremy. Now drop with your ass on my face.
Go, go, go.
This movie is a collection of set pieces. Have you noticed that? Like, there's really no plot to this.
I mean,
It's just a long chase movie.
That's a bad thing?
No, I'm just talking about. I'm just discussing the structure of the movie. It's a commentary. I felt the need to actually discuss the film.
Why start now?
That basically it's a series of set pieces. You have them on the RV. You have them in the train yard. You have them in the projects. The next thing they're going to be, it's like Joe's Pizzeria or something, or the grocery store or whatever. This is the last set piece.
Most movies.
No, wait, they're in the sewer. That's another set piece.
Ronnie Adams, were you going to hit him with some logic here?
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, I know. Yeah, you're saying that most movies are...
Dear God, Mark!
Oh, wait, why don't you make your own point, sir? Be my guest.
Thank you. Most movies that are set in a city are set pieces. I mean, revolve around set pieces.
Well, I mean, usually it'll be broken up by pieces of exposition or nothing. There's no exposition in this movie.
I mean...
It's one action set piece after another.
There's not much to this movie.
No, I think that's my point.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
Oh!
I'm
way to contribute there, Ronnie Adams.
Well, I mean, this was just. I mean, that's why I like this movie. There's not much thought to it. It's an action movie. It is.
Yeah, none of this is a complaint.
Okay.
I am making observations.
All right, Emilio has reached the other side. And Jeremy Piven, in his infinite wisdom,
decides that he can't make it.
Nope. No more ladders.
No, he's a salesman. He's going to talk his way out of this. Or so he thinks. He's going to say, Judgment Night! That's going to solve all his problems.
They run away in fear. Back to the kitchen, boys!
We kitchen Irish don't like all that yelling.
Ugh. Shitbag at its worst right here. I mean, my gosh.
He thinks he's on equal footing with Denis Leary and these guys. That, like they respect him. So that when he comes to negotiate, he's coming from a place of equality.
Well, I mean, he had a nervous breakdown. I assume that his head is just not firing on all cylinders here. And I think that's why, he just descends into madness. And he's like, oh, I could take care of this. And...
Oh, see, I think he thinks, again, this story, again, is about the naivety of the suburbs, of the suburban person. And, the suburban person thinks, oh, we're all equal, we're all men here, we can work things out. And, in the real world, you're going to find people who have nothing to lose and don't, are not chained to the law, will take advantage of you at every opportunity, that you're not equal and you're not going to be treated as such. And might I also add, Judgment Night!
There it is.
He just doesn't understand that he is completely out of his element. Yeah, he has... I don't understand why he even thinks he can do what he's doing here. But again, I don't think he's in his right head. His right head, not his left head. All right, his right head.
Most people would say his right mind.
Nice ring. You could rap with that.
Oh my!
And how does this character not realize, like right now, that they're just placating him? patronizing?
Because he's got an ego.
All right.
And again,
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Again, his whole character is, I'm a successful white guy. There's no reason why I can't buy or talk my way out of this.
Stay out of the city. Should have stayed on the highway.
You don't know nothing about the streets.
Nope.
Like I do.
Massapequa?
That's right.
The streets of Massapequa.
One of my friends gets so annoyed when I talk like this. They're just like stop acting like you're from the fucking hood. You're from Massapequa.
Uh-oh.
Denis Leary's giving him the business.
I'm letting him go.
He's telling him, look, you bag of shit. You're not going to talk your way out of this. Rule number 1, no witnesses. No exceptions. And...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
You're gonna die.
This is not going to end well for you, sir.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Oh my God, Panthers. Woo! Down he goes. And Cuba Gooding Jr. loses his shit.
You tried to throw a bullet there for a second, it looked like.
Throw a bullet. I'll kill all y'all. Yeah.
Well, no more Jeremy Piven.
Yep.
He is
lost
gone.
him for the film.
Of all of the moments throughout this movie, that is the one I remember the most when I last watched this. Is just how horrifying his death is, and how much I wanted him to die, but didn't want him to die at the same time.
Well, it's like you want him to die, but you want him to die like quietly, off camera, not be thrown off a roof. All right, moving on to the next set piece.
As we run through arches and jump fences. Oh, wait, nope.
My portal is yelling at me for some odd reason.
And
That's
that
your
was
portal?
that was terrifying.
Yeah. It was funny, I was playing music in the house yesterday, and the Echo and the Portal were battling out to play who would play the music. All right, now they're going to go into the sewer, the next set piece.
Legitimate question for each one of you.
This is about set pieces?
Ronnie Adams, have you ever been in a sewer before?
What? Why?
Just asking. Buddy, we
Why
grew
would
up
I?
we grew up on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know if you've ever been tempted to pull up
I grew up in a holler in West Virginia, dude.
We didn't have sewers down here.
He grew up in a coal mine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
He was born with a hard hat and a dusty face.
And Mark Radulich, have you ever been in a sewer?
I'm not a huge fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, sir.
Okay, all right then.
Wow.
I can tell you that I've never been in one, but I can also tell you that I've always been tempted to pull the grate up and just go down the ladder.
And go looking for alligators?
No, go look for that big open space that was the turtles' hideout. You know.
You wanted to go into the sewers to look for the turtles' lair?
There you go. That was back then. These guys have been in a sewer.
I would go down there with rope, and I would tie up the alligators and make them into skis.
There are no alligators down in the sewers.
Sure, there are. It's Florida.
Okay.
In New York, it's giant rats.
That's
Dude,
right.
no shit. When I used to take the subway into the city, there was some where you could see the rats on the tracks before the trains were coming, and they were fucking huge. They were like the size of cats.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Pretty sure these rats were packing heat and dealing drugs.
Ronnie Adams, I'm about to make a Rat King reference.
Please do.
Mark Radulich, have you ever seen a Rat King? An actual Rat King?
Yeah, in the sewers of Brooklyn.
Okay, now, legitimately...
Where did you grow up?
He's full of crap. One of these days I'll send you a picture of an actual Rat King.
Why?
Have you ever heard of it?
I don't. First of all, I don't support the. I don't support.
You can answer no, Mark. You can say no. I've never heard of an actual Rat King other than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles character.
I don't support the monarchy in rat.
Mark Radulich is a rat anarchist.
I believe that rats should have equal representation in the government.
Okay, all right.
They should be able to
Wonderful.
vote. I don't believe in rat kings, Jesse.
All right.
You don't believe in narwhals? I don't believe in rat kings. How about that?
There. Ronnie Adams just sent you a picture of a Rat King.
I don't want to look at this.
Take a look at that. Let's get the gags
Listen,
ready.
How many times have I said that?
This looks like a rat orgy.
Somehow
So
he made it worse.
apparently, Ronnie, correct me if I'm wrong, but what happens is their tails become so entwined they cannot escape.
Is that from fucking?
Yes, and they die.
Oh, Mark! Stop! It may be. It may be.
The rats are having
Jesse, stop!
the rats are having a dirty sewer orgy, and their tails get intertwined like a
Oh my
shredded
God! Watch the movie.
like a shredded
I
wheat
should've done
biscuit.
this. Watch the movie. Like anything you said.
Rat tails intertwined like a shredded wheat biscuit.
Put that in your next rap video.
McDonald's shrimp salad isn't part of my meal.
Sir makes a lot.
He would have made this movie 100% better, and it's already perfect. Just walking around knocking shrimp salads out of people's hands.
So they're ready. They're gonna try and make a stand here. At least
Yep.
that's okay.
Yep. There's only one or two ways into the sewer, so they figure there's three of them there. So if they
You catch them in a bottleneck.
yeah,
Yep, you got them.
I want Cuba Gooding Jr. to raise the pipe in the air and go, "I have the power."
He-Man.
Here, take this rusty pipe that might break in your hand.
Yeah. Make
It'll
sure to get.
work wonders against their guns.
All right, Emilio Estevez. His hair is looking good.
Despite
always
running through the
looking
sewer.
good.
Yeah, despite taking, the old
Wait-
slip and
wait a minute.
slide.
Here's two pipes made of metal, and I'll pick up a stick.
I thought that was a pipe. I thought that was also a pipe.
That looked like a stick. That is a stick.
It's a stick.
That's a freaking stick.
First of all, they're in Chicago. Where did a stick come from?
It went down the drain
Second
pipe.
of all, there is something in there. There's got to be needles in there, something that you can pick up that's better than.
This guy has disease all written all over it. I mean, it's
They're-
just like,
They're all gonna get hepatitis.
please keep your mouth shut at all times.
Don't
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 The
move.
sewer water splash.
Don't breathe. Don't whisper.
don't let the water in.
Don't feed it after midnight.
Right.
All right,
All
let's
right,
get ready.
here we
Here they
go.
come.
Rats ain't scared
They
of
all
shit.
jump out with their sticks and pipes and immediately get gunned down. End of movie.
You know what I would
Judgment
love?
Night.
Denis Leary to turn the tables, and he jumps out, and all three of them go, Judgment Night! It's just a big Donnybrook.
They start throwing.
Donnie Brook.
They start throwing NyQuil at him. NyQuil, we love you, giant fucking Q.
I don't know what that is referenced from.
Are
Please.
you fucking kidding me? All right.
What is it? Okay, wait. Family Guy?
No.
Okay, well, no. South Park?
No.
Okay, all right. Then, please, educate me.
It's Denis Leary's stand-up from No Cure for Cancer.
Oh, okay.
He said he had quit drugs, he'd quit drinking, that the only drugs he does are legal ones now. Tonight he's on NyQuil and Sudafed. He's like, I don't have a cold and my teeth are green. Merry fucking Christmas. People get high on NyQuil. They think the Q is talking to him. The Q is talking to me. The Q is talking to me. And then he started singing, NyQuil, 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 we love you, you giant fucking Q.
Nice.
You need to go listen to No Cure for Cancer right now.
Wait.
In the middle of this movie. Do both.
Right in the middle of the movie? Hit pause.
Here, I'll find it for you. I'm going to send it to you. Because it makes me sad that you've never heard this before. It's fantastic.
I think I may have heard that bit. I don't revisit stuff as much as you do, Mark. You go back and it feels like you listen to
What, do you
things
keep
over
important
and over.
shit in your head like your kids' birthdays and stuff? Fuck you.
Oh, damn. Cold-blooded.
That was cold.
Check in and see. Got a fever of 103. Come on, baby, you can do more than dance. I'm
Why are you
hot-blooded,
singing the show-tune version
hot-blooded.
of this?
What?
Foreigner, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're singing the show tune version of it.
I mean, like, Cuba Gooding Jr.
That was Weird Al
is the one that
Yankovic
killed
thing.
him with his eyes.
That was Weird Al Yankovic, by the way.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
he
it was.
He was doing the polka version.
Why do you sound so sad saying it that way?
I wasn't sad. It was a night. It was almost a swerve.
Swerve, bruh.
Swerve, bro.
Okay, I'm sending this to you. I expect you to listen to it tomorrow and to report on it.
Great podcast.
And report.
And new things that others can't see.
I sent you Denis Leary, No Cure for Cancer on Spotify. I expect you to listen to it and report back to me on the Metal Hammer of Doom.
Whew.
Do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're leaving.
All right. Well, they took out, I think, 2 of the henchmen.
Was it 2 or just 1?
It was just 1.
Was it just 1? I thought no.
I think
okay.
Everlast is still alive.
It was 1, and then Denis Leary's going to shoot the other one.
You going to shoot Everlast?
No, he's going to shoot Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts just died.
No, he's going to shoot the long-haired guy.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The one who isn't Everlast.
The one who
How about we watch the movie and find out?
I'm taking bets right now. Which one does he shoot?
I mean, there's a weird concept.
Everlast, that's my name. My unique rhyme style's my claim to fame. The House of Pain's the name of my clique.
Turn your movie up.
What's the matter?
I dare not say we call this a commentary. This is just like, Jesse, Mark, and Ronnie talk over the movie. And
welcome.
like Ronnie said, to people watching this movie, trying to tie things together, he ain't helping.
We're not offering any insight
Don't worry,
at all.
folks. Mark will ruin it every bit for you.
My unique rhyme style's my claim to fame.
Oh, jeez.
And we're moving on to the next set piece.
Hotwire that wheel was messed up. So
You
nope.
need to stop saying that.
I will not.
I know.
Why would you shoot your own dude here?
Because he's an asshole. I'm an asshole, an asshole. Sometimes I go out and have fun at someone else's expense. Yeah, yeah.
I know that's Denis Leary. Okay, so
Very
I know
good.
I'm an asshole song.
Yep, very good. It's actually from No Cure for Cancer as well.
Okay, all right.
So, I right in the
see,
fucking
Mark,
nose.
Damn.
You miss things when you sing.
No, I saw him hit him in the nose. Now he's going to fucking drown him.
I miss things when you sing.
The guy was mouthing off, and Denis Leary's had a long night. So he's handling his business. Don't mouth off to the boss.
Yap, yap, yap.
Push him out, shove him out, way out.
Everlast is concerned.
that was some classic acting there by Everlast.
You think he might not have meant to kill him?
No, he absolutely killed him out of rage.
I think he's realizing that. Oops, I didn't mean to kill this guy.
No, he meant to kill him. In that moment, he meant to kill him, and then he was like, "Oh, probably shouldn't have killed him. I still need him."
Now it's 3 against 2. Whoops, my odds have been decreased.
I may have made a strategic error.
They still have guns. No, they do too now.
Yeah, I was going to say our heroes do too. So
they have one with 5 bullets left.
Oh, there he is, sniper on the roof.
Sniper on the roof.
That's one of our heroes.
There's Stephen Dorff having a crisis of conscience.
A moment.
Just rocking himself gently. And there's Emilio Estevez thinking, did I leave the iron on?
My wife's going to kill me.
That's his entire thought through this whole thing. She was right.
I should never have left the house with a 3-month-old baby.
I mean, there may come a time where he has to make a decision as to whether I go home and tell my wife what happened tonight or take a bullet in the head. I might take the bullet.
Hey, nagging Miss Cunt wife, let me ask you a question. You know how you don't
Oh, my God.
What? I haven't done the joke yet.
Oh, it gets better, Ronnie, I guess. Here we go. Continue, Mark.
Hey, remember how you said you didn't...
Missing classic acting right here.
No, we're not. Hey, you know how you said you didn't like my friend Jeremy Piven? Funny story about tonight.
He got launched off a roof. But I'm alive.
Good news, bad news.
You know how you said I need new friends? You're right.
You're right. Bad news is one died. A horrible screaming death.
I don't remember. Did they use the Wilhelm scream when he went off the roof?
No, they should have.
That'd been hilarious.
Yeah.
You can go back in the archives of the Scream Boy podcast and find a show that we did entirely on the Wilhelm scream.
I remember that. I don't think I was a part of that, but I actually remember listening to it.
Very interesting.
Is that back when you did podcasts?
Is that back when you shut up?
Hey, guys, let's go jump on another long vehicle and get it stuck between some buildings.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! You think he's going to stop?
That's a shame.
Please,
Or
for the love of Pete. I think that's up for debate. That might be...
Oh,
that might be a heat.
That's a handsome woman right there.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's a handsome woman. Is that what he just said? Old West?
I'll kill you, bus driver.
Oh!
Oh, he just showed him the money. Civility is crumbling down between these 3 suburbanites. That's what's happening here. See, when you strip these suburbanites of their veneer, they're animals on the inside. That's what this movie is telling you.
Man.
This is very...
out there.
Junjut Knight's a very deep movie. It works on many levels.
What? More acting. Come on.
Come on. You punched me in the face. It's all right. I understand. It was.
Come on, red shirt.
Yes, smart. Now, see, everybody in the theater was screaming, "Go back and get the gun," and he made the right choice there. So,
Why would...
okay, we got
That's good screenwriting.
27 minutes left.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't remember how this movie ends.
I know there's a
So
mall.
you don't. That doesn't mean you have to give it away, because I would love to experience it once again
They throw
without spoilers.
they
Boy, are
throw
you on the
water.
wrong show.
They throw water on Denis Leary and he melts. But the Starship is going to blow up. So Emilio Estevez
Starship the
Hey,
band
they're saying,
singing
they're saying
before it
lines,
recovers.
guys.
crawls into the engine, and he tells Cuba Gooding Jr. that the good of the many outweigh the good of the one. But then,
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we here at TV Party Night Extra would like to recommend you watch this again without us. If you actually want to know what's going on in the movie and want to hear lines.
I think
What if they had served French fries there?
So I worked at an arcade down in Bluefield for a little bit,
yeah. So someone shit on the floor.
and that happened in Parkersburg, sir.
In the business of ruining stories and movies tonight.
There used to be a Chinese restaurant across from the arcade, and
The cause kids to shit on the floor.
no, that did not happen there either. But their they had like a big like menu on the front, and in the biggest letters ever, it had "serve beer." That's all it said. It didn't say "we serve beer." It just said "serve beer," and the cold beer sign reminded me of that. But yeah, well, these guys are all happy to be.
Yep. Well,
I
they're
would be
being
too.
well. They're figuring they got it made now. They're being protected by the police as they're being arrested.
Serve beer.
Apparently, they're in Russia.
Yeah, I was going to say Yakov Smirnov has now made an appearance. Uh-oh.
He's gonna have his throat
In
cut.
Russia.
The motherland. Oh. Knife to the back.
In Russia.
See, I thought this was the Polish part of Brooklyn. There's the Polish part
Oh,
of
they're
Brooklyn.
not cops. They're security guards.
Yep, you got a piece on you, bro. I'll tell you right now.
A black man with a gun? No, I don't need anything, Portal. I said a black man with a gun, and the Portal woke up.
Uh-oh. I don't even want to look into that in any way.
All right, Denis Leary has the microphone. He's going to sing "Asshole" for us.
He's got 2 turntables.
Yeah,
Or no, wait a second. He headed uptown. How does that go with Run DMC? Me, myself, and my microphone?
Oh, he's dead.
What, is he shooting a laser gun? Pew, pew, pew.
And they are planning to get arrested to protect themselves when Denis Leary has gone awry. Much like
Grab
the
some
best,
ice cream on the way out, guys.
much like the best laid plans of mice and men. All right, we're down to our final chase scene.
Supermarket.
Oh. Hey, don't on his face.
It's Botchamania.
First wrestling reference of the night?
Was it really? There's no way.
Take a drink.
Oh! Rest in peace, Banana.
Just got shot by every last laser gun.
Pew!
And if they've seen and never seen and even heard you. And if I live, it's just another body murdered. Another body murdered.
Mark Radulich, have you ever heard that Everlast was quick on the draw like the horse named McGraw?
Who
He's
boom, shalaka boom.
Did you know that he was feeling like De Niro in Taxi Driver?
Who else starred in that film? Please educate me. Oh my gosh. Harvey Keitel, he walks through a living hell. Okay.
What? Wait, what?
He robbed and raped you, bruised and scraped you. But those are just lies.
I swear, ladies and gentlemen, there are
1
lines
hour
in this movie.
1 hour and 49 minutes. Promo of the Metal Hammer of Doom coming at you. That's all the night's been.
Pretty much.
Metal Hammer of Doom Extra.
Yep, this is a very long extra.
All right. Oh. Could have alerted a bad guy there. Oh.
Oh, no.
Took one. Both of them.
You are a terrible shot, sir.
Bullet. You know, Cuba Gooding Jr. has some great facial expressions. That's two. Hit him again. Boom, shalaka-laka. Uh-oh. Aw.
Oh. His laser gun firing into the ground.
Anything. I'm in shot. Who shot my vest?
In a blaze of glory. I should be on a game show where you play like a second of a song and then you have to figure out and sing it.
What could they call that? I wonder. Name that tune?
Yeah, I should be on a name. It's late and my brain turned off a while ago. Hey, look, he can have some potato soup while he's there. Sorry, potato juice.
Potato juice, sir. They probably make some kind of weird potato liquor. I wouldn't put it past the Irish kitchen. Irish, sorry.
I don't think I want any part of this.
I'm part Irish, so I can say that.
First of all, isn't vodka made with potatoes? Didn't we not establish this earlier?
Vodka? When were you guys talking about that?
The first time you brought up
the Ghostbuster car.
We've talked about everything but this movie through this whole movie.
We've talked about. Look, this movie is set up of many set pieces. Then we go.
Set pieces.
And Denis Leary's afraid of lights. See, so he turned on all the lights.
Gremlins.
Apparently, he's a
gremlin.
He's a vampire.
He's a fucking predator.
This
Oh,
guy.
God.
Oh, this is a cliche if I've ever seen it right here. The old
black
oblivious guy with
working,
the headphones in his
working
head.
overnight. He's just trying to do his job.
He was going with the oblivious headphones guy, and of course.
Oh, he's shooting!
That guy sounded like he just sounded horrible when he ran away.
How's that go again?
Right. I suggest you rewind the film. Oh man, I really pick up some Alan Silvestri vibes right now, like Back to the Future 3 vibes. Listening to this score,
The music.
yes.
Yeah. It was late '80s, and could have had some steel drums in there.
I remember the Back to the Future score.
Oh my gosh! I just realized that Everlast was shooting a Desert Eagle.
Everlast, that's his name.
But
His unique rhyme style is his claim to fame.
Is it now? He's quick on the draw like the horse named McGraw. He puts on a shit kicker to kick some shit.
Anytime y'all mention Quick Draw McGraw or Huckleberry Hound, I immediately become infuriated. So let's stop.
He starts having source material flashbacks.
That's okay, Ronnie. I'm not going to make you do the I'm not going to make you do the Jesus comic.
Cool,
You're not going to make me do nothing.
Mark Russell. Ah, man. I cannot believe the gumption.
Mark Russell, if you are listening to this show,
Go fuck yourself.
I'll say this off. off of source material.
If you listen to this show, we appreciate it that you made it this far, an hour and a half into this commentary.
I don't appreciate.
We appreciate that. Colton, you've come down here just in time to watch the end of Judgment Night.
Oh,
Actually,
put him on your lap.
Just in time to watch Judgment Night.
Judgment Night.
Immediately, Colton runs back upstairs.
I don't want no more bread.
Colton, give me that shit, you fucking blonde-headed bastard.
Come here and watch this with me. Okay, we're just about to the end. All right. Can you sit down and watch this with me? You're not going to be able to hear anything, but here we go.
I'd like to hear Colton's commentary.
What do you think's going on here? Tell us. What do you see? You see guys? Okay.
He's not lying.
Nope. That's probably the best part of the whole commentary tonight. Most accurate.
Probably the most accurate commentary we've had on this entire show. I see guys.
That's Cuba Gooding Jr., that's Stephen Dorff, and that is Emilio Estevez.
And that's a red shirt from Star Trek.
I would really like you not to mess around with the mouse, because that could... He is mad at some clothes. He is moving boxes.
And that's
Denis Leary is on a mission.
And that's Denis Leary. He's addicted to NyQuil.
Something to do with a Q, from what I understand. Cancer. Okay, please do not push any buttons. All right.
I really was somebody in a movie when they're yelling, the bad guy's yelling the good guy's name. Frank, what? Oh God!
I should have never answered. My bad.
No, after this, I want you to show Colton surviving the game.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. He should have been asleep. I said, don't push any buttons.
So Colton,
okay.
Denis Leary is mad, and he's trying to capture the rest of these guys. That's what's happening, Colton.
So Emilio Estevez immediately picks up the phone, calls the Russian police. Man down.
He calls the Politburo.
Comrade down. Comrade down.
Oh, no.
Another phone line cut. See, right there, that's a problem with phones and cords.
Yep. See, well, you said Colton's never going to see one of those. Does he know what that was?
He's not paying attention. He's more along the lines of pretending to push every button on the keyboard, hovering over every X on the screen. Makes me nervous. I get a face like Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah. Say that again. Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, Freud Laven.
My Laven.
Oh, my Glaven. For Gleitniven.
Stephen Dorff did not need to have his hands down his pants.
Cold.
That was just his coat. My bad. Sorry.
It's cold.
What movie are you watching?
Who doesn't masturbate for a little heat every once in a while when it gets cold in the closet?
Oh my gosh, Mark! You find the line, you poop on it, and you run away.
No, I don't run away.
Lock it.
It's true. That's not a very solid alarm.
Beep, beep, beep.
Has flashing lights.
Hey, you quiet.
Not so solid alarm.
Whoa. Language.
Did you not hear this? No, you probably didn't. Man, Denis Leary makes such a good bad guy.
He does. Best Denis Leary movie. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what's another good one? Suicide Kings.
Yes.
Oh, Suicide Kings is the best. It would be
been a
hard.
while since I've seen it.
It would be hard to do a commentary over because that mostly takes place in a house with somebody tied up. That's the one where he goes into the riff about the Stingray boots. Is that right?
Is that the ref or Suicide Kings?
Suicide Kings.
It's been a while, Mark. I'm not your guy to answer that one.
Suicide. That would definitely be in my montage of like '90s films. I'm adding that to my list, as a matter of fact.
I don't know if that's even streaming. That's probably going to be one of those ones you'd have to find on.
Well, no,
What's this again? Which one are we on?
No. I mean, I'm going to add it to my personal collection.
Oh, got it.
I bought this. I told you. I bought Judgment Night and I bought Surviving the Game.
Oh, nice. Colton, you're killing me here. Oh.
The Ref's not bad, too. But you know what's a great movie? Swimming with Sharks.
Operation Dumbo Drop?
No, sir.
I meant Swimming with Sharks.
So he's going to give old Denis Leary the belt. I'll teach you to be shooting at us.
He's going to give old Denis Leary the business.
Put him over my knee.
You can always tell when we're tired and have run out of things to say because it gets quiet towards the end of the movie.
All right, Colton.
We're just babbling incessantly.
There's been shots like this throughout the movie, really close up on somebody's face.
It's cool once or twice. Tension. After a while, it just gets uncomfortable because I feel like they're in my personal bubble.
Please don't hit the wind chime. Please don't hit the wind chime.
But,
tink, 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 tinkle, tinkle.
Yeah. Son of a gun.
Judgment Night. Huh.
Yeah.
Judgment Night.
And there go
it
all the
hurts to
Potters.
run into those things. Yeah. What do we need for this scene? Glass and lots of it.
I mean, when there's a fight of this magnitude, there's got to be a lot of noise.
No, sir. Yes. How much? Who was the guy that bought all this? And was really, I just really want him to not realize this is what was going to happen. What are you doing to my collection?
This poor guy's store.
So I can't add Suicide Kings to my queue of like stuff to hold on to, my wish list. Huh.
My mother's vase. You can survive that.
Let's see, how much is Swimming with Sharks?
Mark, the climax of the movie is happening right now.
I know, right? This literally was raised on the streets. Oh, never mind.
Oh, headbutt. Rock bottom coming up.
He's going to hit him with a shooting star press.
Is there one curio cabinet still left standing that they can go through? Not one.
That one dude is weeping off camera. Why have you done this? Over the years of collecting.
What have you done to my formula?
Who do you think's going to win here, Colt? Uh-oh. Denis Leary. Oh, well, there you go, Ronnie.
Yeah.
It's one.
He found the one pane of glass that was left.
And he walked right over to us.
Just for good measure.
Uh-oh. Motivation.
No! Why would you?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
You wanted to see a boxing match.
Damn.
Oh, backhanded. Almost goes over the rails.
Drop kick him. Drop kick him.
That's hardcore. That's hardcore.
Oh.
My God, this is like the end of the Lord of the Rings.
If they all jump in bed together and starts jumping around happy, then
No, not that end part. The lava part. And there goes Denis Leary. Kaboom.
Oh. Jeez.
Ow!
He didn't fell onto the stairs and fell down the stairs.
I'm back. Ow.
He's not dead yet, but my back.
he'll never play the piano again.
I'll get you, Francis, for this.
And your little dog too.
Judgment Night.
Judgment Night.
The sequel.
I can't feel my feet, Francis.
Look what you did.
So the difference between this and a horror movie is that Denis Leary would not be there if this was a horror movie.
Yeah, he's up walking around in the shadows. Gets away.
Scraping his nails against the water heater.
Dude's dead.
Yeah, he's fucking... He cracked his spine in half. Take out your dick and piss on him. It's the only way.
Can't say I've seen that used too many times in movies.
Right? I never, ever want to get in a fight with Mark.
He beat my ass and then he peed on me.
I thought his finisher was an F5. Turns out it's the golden shower.
Oh, no.
Nah.
Nah.
No, I was wrestling R. Kelly.
So he has to go home and face this woman.
Right here it would have been perfect if you just said Judgment Night, bitch.
Is it, Francis?
The real judgment is when he goes home. That's where
this is all like prologue.
Oh yeah.
You ruined your... Oh my gosh. There's so much glass in here.
Emilio Estevez, his war on windows.
Hey, you forgot the coffee pot back there, Frank. You want to break it?
Oh shit! Judgment Night! Oh, the real cops have showed up.
An actual cop. Okay.
There's no other way for this movie to end than Emilio Estevez's head getting blown off. And the cop, after really realizing what he's done, he goes, "Oh, my bad."
Sorry.
Why would he keep his weapon trained on him? Listen, we understand that you got into a fight, but I'm still going to keep my eye on you.
Can I just say that the worst piece of acting just happened, where the paramedic was dabbing every other spot on Emilio Estevez's face other than the blood?
It's like Sigourney Weaver and Newt from Aliens. Oh, now I've got a clean spot. They're going to charge Cuba Gooding Jr. with all the crimes, by the way.
Manslaughter.
Breaking and entering. Trespass.
Now on to you, Mr. Dorff. You're free to go.
Clearly you were a hostage in all this.
Gotta go
you,
home.
Sir. What's your name? Emilio Estevez. Well, we have some work to do. We got to change a bunch of paperwork. We didn't realize that your last name was Estevez.
Come with us. We have to send you back to your country.
A man on a mission for his wallet.
Oh, he got his wallet back.
Gets his wallet back.
I should have never have left home. I'll never leave the suburbs again.
You know, and after all this, his wife is just going to be pissed that he ruined that shirt.
Dude, yeah. He's got, I think Denis Leary is a pale second to the horrors that are waiting for him at home. There's plenty of windows there that he can break while his wife will break him with.
Judgment Night 2, just see his wife going out of a window.
Judgment Night!
Had enough of her shit.
All
right.
All right.
We made it through.
We did. Well, we promised more commentaries in 2019, so
We failed miserably.
We didn't promise they'd be good.
Yeah, like I didn't promise good content. I promised more content.
Careful what you wish for, fans.
So I don't know the next one we're gonna do. But we'll figure out some movie that we can have a good laugh unnecessarily during. Tomorrow night on the Metal Hammer of Doom, as we've been saying all fucking movie long, Judgment Night the soundtrack. Ooh, doggy! If you thought tonight was bad,
Fun.
Have you got another thing coming?
Did you want us to do research? Well, we didn't. We're just,
Let's just go to scream Judgment Night. Straight.
Hey, Jesse, what'd you think of that last track? Judgment Night!
Perfect.
Next
Then
track.
we'll introduce the next track, and then we'll say Judgment Night really loudly and play the song.
Okay, and then on Thursday, there'll be an on-trial. Sean will prosecute, and I will just scream back Judgment Night at him.
Until he concedes. Okay, sir.
I have several problems with this movie. Judgment Night! There's some issues with the acting. Judgment Night!
Oh, that's great.
Next week, we start our normal schedule of, relatively
Are
new...
you still playing the movie?
No, I turned...
Yeah.
Oh, you're not? You turn it off? Okay. I was going to say,
I closed
they are
out the
currently
window.
Playing, okay.
No,
All right,
I shut the window down.
They're playing Booyah Tribe right now.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so next week we start our usual content of comic book related to a show that's out there or a movie. So we're starting off with Titans. That ended in about mid-December, and that's the Greg Berlanti DC Universe show. So first, we'll have a source material on the first 8 issues of the 1980s Marv Wolfman rendition of the New Teen Titans. We had Al Sedano of the Adam Warlock and Thanos / fiction podcast.
No.
Just trying to get him through the plugs. I'm not going to say anything. You just go ahead and continue.
And Chris Armstrong of the He Doesn't Have a Podcast.
/ fiction.
What? So they were all, and I was there too. I had read at least half the stuff I was supposed to read. We had a fine. Wait, it hasn't happened yet. It'll be this Monday. I'm a little tired. It'll be this Monday on the Source Material podcast, and then myself, Ronnie Adams, Jesse Starcher, and Alexis Haina will have a TV party tonight, talking about the new Titans by Greg Berlanti and DC Universe. The Metal Hammer of Doom will review the new Soil work for Klackenhaven.
Oh, yes.
The following week is Penance, The Redemption of Speedball, Damn You Hollywood, Glass. The Metal Hammer of Doom is going to ask you who you trust while we review the new Papa Roach. And Mr. Toxic Masculinity himself, he's back. He's going to be reviewing a TV party tonight for me with Fuller House Season 4. And as I've been saying, I don't know when this is going to happen, but apparently it's happening relatively soon. The 411 Ground and Pound Radio is, which was partially my own thing and in association with 411. Well, they've decided to bring it under their own network of podcasts. So I'm wishing Robert Winfrey well with that. In the meantime, we're going to replace the show with some live commentaries over some actual combat sports. We're starting things off, myself and Pat Mullen, with Thurman versus Lopez, which is on Fox on January 26th, and then Sergey Kovalev versus Elidar Alvarez, which is on ESPN on February 2nd. So give those a shot. You know, myself and Pat have done a few of the pay-per-views in this past year. We did Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. We did Triple G versus Canelo. And sure, every single one of those ended in a terrible decision, which made Pat want to quit watching boxing. But, you know, we're going to look at some of these TV fights, these free TV fights, and do some commentary for you. It's much better commentary than when we do Over the Movies. Over the Movies is more like, you know, is us just having a... just heckling the movie for some odd reason. When we do commentary over a fight, we actually talk about the fight. So, there's that. Are you guys still with me?
Jealous.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, we got...
characteristic. I can't even talk.
finally, we got the Runaways Complete Volume 2 on Source Material on January 28th. Myself, Ronnie Adams, and Jesse Starcher will have a TV party tonight for Runaways Season 2, brought to you by Hulu and Marvel. On the Metal Hammer of Doom, January 30th, Jesse and I are going to look a pale horse named Death right in the mouth. And finally...
Continue to beat it.
And continue to beat it. And finally, Andrew Graham and his lovely wife will be joining me on a TV party tonight to discuss The Crown Season 2 on January 31st. That's all my plugs that are fit to print here in 2019. We hope you will see you for all of these shows and even more as the year goes on. Ronnie Adams, what are you busy with these days? Nothing. Jesse Starcher, go ahead and do your plugs. Just kidding.
Ronnie Adams.
Go ahead, Ronnie.
Why did you quit again, Ronnie?
Go, Ronnie. I was going to say,
I have
don't
a
listen to that man.
called the Screen Boy Podcast. We haven't done a whole lot of new stuff recently, but we will.
He swears
and you can go. Shut up. You can go back here on the network or go on anywhere you can download podcasts and find our old shows, which are a lot of fun. And that's pretty much it. I'll have been to the Greensboro Comic-Con as this airs, so I'll have a little bit to say about that next show I'm on.
Okay.
Very good. All right, here we go. Mark Radulich. Let's get the hell out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, go give the Radulich in Broadcasting Network Facebook page a like to stay up on top of all the great podcasts that we have to offer. And we have all sorts of stuff. Mark Radulich just covered a bevy of podcast content that you can check out. So do not hesitate to type in Radulich into any podcast platform. You can subscribe right there, get the content right into your audio device, and listen to it at your free will. Other than that, I don't really have much else to plug. I'm ready to go to bed now. I have seen Judgment Night for the first time in a very long time, and I got to watch it with a couple of my good podcast friends. So I am ready to go to bed. I'll talk to you guys later. Mark Radulich, take us out of here, man.
All right, for Ronnie Adams of the Screaming Boy Podcast and for Jesse Starcher, Disapproving Dad and the host of Starcher Jail in his own right, this has been a TV Party Tonight extra commentary for Judgment Night! Be well, be safe, and be
Sort
safe.
of.